Hi everyone, this is Chloe from Guiding Ohio Online, and today I have a video to show you how to download and use the Libby app. So the first thing we're going to need to do if you haven't already got this app is to go to the Play Store or the App Store on iOS devices. So let's tap here first. Now up on the top there's a search bar, so we're just going to tap on that and type Libby. And that very first option, Libby by Overdrive, is the one that we want. So now we'll have to hit the install button. Now for some users it may ask for additional information, or for iOS users it may ask for your Apple ID password, but this app is totally free. Okay, so now that it's done, we'll hit the open button. Okay, so now we're on the sign-in screen. So the first thing it's going to ask you is if you have a library card. Even if you don't have a card and need to sign up for one using your mobile phone number, hit the yes button now. And then let's tap I'll search for a library. And here you're going to enter in the zip code of the library that you already have a card for, or for the library that you'd like to have a card for. And it's going to pull up a matching result, and just tap on that. Now on this screen is where, if you already have a card, you can hit the choose a location button. If you don't have a card, you can hit that use my phone number and get started with one. But for this video, let's hit choose a location. And it opens a big drop-down list, and you just have to scroll through the list and find the matching library. Now it needs your library card number, which is on the back of your card under the barcode, and spaces are not necessary. It's also going to need your PIN number, which is something you made when you first signed up for the account. Some libraries use 1234 as a standard, and others use the last 4 digits of your phone number that you used when you signed up for the card. And we'll hit sign in. And we'll hit next. Okay, so we're at the main page. If you scroll down, it's going to give you featured titles. And it also has a section for what's new, what's popular, and what's available in books and audiobooks. So you can tap on those just to browse and see what's here. But if you're looking for something specific, all the way back at the top of the page, there's a magnifying glass with the word search for a book beside it. You can tap on those words and type in a book title, an author's name, or a subject, and it'll do a search based on what you type. So let's try searching for an author. And we'll tap on that. So now you can see everything matching our search result. And if we scroll down, we'll start to see some titles that pop up. This very first one you can see, Series of Unfortunate Events, the Unauthorized Autobiography. Right beside it, it has the words borrow, read sample, and tag. So this particular book, we could borrow. You can also read a sample by hitting the button below, or you can tag it, which means it's something that you're interested in and you'd like to come back and read it later. Now the one below, the wide window, you can see says place hold. So you would have to enter your email and be put on a wait list, and as soon as that item became available for you, it would send you an email and you could come into this app and download it to get that item. But let's try getting the first one since it's available right now. If there's something you see and you're not quite sure if you've read it or not, you can tap on the picture of the book and scroll down, and it gives you the description of what that book is and what the story is. You could also hit the read sample button to double check that you haven't already read the book, or if it's something you'd be interested in. But for this example, we're just going to hit the borrow button directly underneath the picture. and it's confirming that you do want this book checked out. Now, do you see where it says 21 days with a line underneath it here? You can tap on that and change the number of days you have a book checked out. So if you know it's something you're only going to need for a couple of days, you can change the amount to be lower or higher. Let's change it to 7, and we'll hit borrow. And now the app is automatically going to download that title to your device. That way, if you don't have any internet connection or are on the go, you can still access that information anywhere. You could hit the open book button and start reading right now, but I'm going to hit the keep browsing button, and I'm going to try and find an audiobook for us to borrow. So we'll go back, and let's see if we can find one. Here's a perfect example, The Austere Academy. You can see that it's an audiobook by the audio symbol that's underneath the picture, and we are going to also borrow that. And we'll leave that one at the 21 days and confirm. Now same here, we could hit open audiobook and have it play right now, but I am going to hit the keep browsing button, and this time I'm going to hit the library button in the bottom left corner to take us back to the main screen so that I can show you a little bit more about the app. We can also hit this explore button, and it's going to give you different categories like do-it-yourself, a section for kids and teens, and a section for magazines and different top genres. You can also get to the what's new, what's popular, and what's available here, and there's also just a general subjects. So you can go in and find one specific subject. Let's see how to check out a magazine. So we'll tap the magazine button, and it lists all the different ones that they have available and what the issue date is. So once you find the one that you want, scroll down and hit the borrow button, same as an ebook or an audiobook, and confirm. So now that we've gotten an ebook, an audiobook, and a magazine, let's hit the Go to Shelf button, and I'll show you how to access these titles. Okay, so now that we're on the shelf, this is where you can see what holds you have, what loans you have, and what tags you've done so that you remember to read or look at the books later. So under our recent loans, we can see that magazine, the audiobook, and the ebook that we just borrowed. So for the magazine and the audiobook, both of those have an open button beside them, so all you have to do is tap that open button, and it'll pop that title right up. Then you just scroll to go to the next page by swiping from the right to the left side of the screen, and the pages will move forward. So the next time you go to open that magazine, it's going to open back to the same place you left it the last time you were reading. For ebooks, some may have this button, Read With. If we tap on that, it's going to give you 3 different options. If you have a Kindle and would like to send it to that device, you can hit the Kindle button, but it is going to ask for your Amazon email and password. So you do need that information so that it knows to send it to the correct device. If you just plan on reading it on your tablet or phone, wherever you're using this app, I would just hit the Libby button, and it'll open it right up. And same as the magazine, we just swipe from right to left to turn the pages. Another important thing I'd like to show you is this middle circle between library and shelf. If you tap that middle button, it's going to open the last item that you were looking at. So we can use that as a quick way to get back to the ebook or audiobook that you were just using. Another button I'd like to show you is the Manage Loan button. So let's say this magazine we have for 21 days, but it may only take me 1 afternoon to read it. If that's the case, you can return these items early whenever you want to by hitting that Manage Loan and then Return Early. And then it's confirming that we'd like to return. And now when we go back to our shelf, we'll see that it's no longer in our loans. And it's under our recent returns. So as a conclusion, I really hope that this video helps you see how to download and use the Libby app and that you're able to get ebooks, audiobooks, and more from home thanks to your public library. Thank you!